The Iliad, a la Shmoop. We all have heroes, fictional and real, that we look up to, and we all have our reasons for preferring one hero over another. Some people like Batman, others Superman. Some people think Kirk is the better captain, while others swear it's Picard. Well, ancient Greece was a land rife with heroes. While Disney would have you believe that Hercules was the ultimate gladiator, if you're looking for the real men of the Hellenic Peninsula, you need to look no further than Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. The Iliad takes a look at about 10 days of the Trojan War and focuses on the character Achilles and his anger management problem. What is it about this guy that makes him so important he gets an entire epic poem written about him? Now, you probably heard the story of how Achilles' mom, Thetis, attempted to make her son immortal by dipping him in the river Styx. She would have succeeded, too, if only she'd put the heel she was holding into the water along with the rest of her son. However, that part of his story isn't even mentioned in the Iliad. Besides, it's not like Achilles even needed a swim in the Styx. He was born with advantages that we mortals can only dream of. First off, Achilles' mom was a goddess. Pretty cool, right? He didn't have to eat his Wheaties in order to grow up big and strong. He was automatically mighty and more powerful than any mere human by virtue of his genealogy. Achilles' ties to Mount Olympus also meant he could ring up Zeus whenever he wanted and ask for a favor. "Assist the Trojans," Achilles said, and bam, it was done. Not that it turned out well for anyone, including Achilles' bestie, Patroclus, but, connections, it's nice to have them. Or maybe what made Achilles such a big hero was his prophesied fate. Unlike the rest of us who wander through life hoping we end up rich, famous, and happy, Achilles knew he was destined for buckets of glory as long as he died young. If Achilles made it home from Troy, however, he would die old, fat, and without glory. That's a toughie. Something else that set Achilles apart from all the other Greek heroes was that even if you took away his goddess mom and the prophecy about his destiny, he was still an amazing warrior, and crazy to boot. Achilles had the ego of a Kardashian and the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. When Agamemnon threatened to break up Achilles and our hero's girlfriend Briseis, the only way that Achilles could get back at Agamemnon was to ask Zeus to help out the Trojans and to stop fighting in the war himself. Then when Achilles' BFF Patroclus goes to that big agora in the sky,
oh snap!
Achilles loses it. He starts killing guys left and right. Oh, you're waving a white flag? Boom, you're dead. Oh, you're begging for your life? Blah, you're dead. So, maybe not such a hero after all. At least not in the way we think of a hero today. What do you think? Hero or zero? Come up amongst yourselves. Keep your head.